Hello and welcome to JLo's channel once again, and it is March 15th. I think it's around 10 or so, 10 in the evening where I'm from anyway, and I'm pretty stoked. Today marks 2 weeks completely sober, not a drop of sauce, booze, liquid candy, whatever you want to call that crap. I'm done with that stuff. I never was a hardcore drinker or anything, like a pass out drunk type alcoholic or anything, not to throw shade on anybody, but the most I would ever have is about 2 32-ounce bottles or 240s maybe, or some. Back when I lived in Vegas about 10 years ago, I would drink the Locos. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was kind of hardcore. The Four Locos, I don't even know if they sell them again, but they're pretty. There was a lot of alcohol related deaths because they would slam them like they were iced tea, I guess. Kids are kind of weird that way. I don't know. But I liked putting them in a slushy, a Slurpee, and on a hot, when it's still 90 something degrees in midnight in Vegas, you need something to cool you down. So I would drink those sometimes, and anyway. But it wasn't like on the reg. I wouldn't drink them every night or ever. But I have mended my ways, I guess you can say, and it was very hard today. I came this close to making that 5-minute drive to the local, not dispensary, who can afford that, to the local beer keg place, and I was gonna get a few tall cold ones because I was so stressed from everything. I've been dealing with a friend's family issues and stressful. So anyway, she spent last night here, and that was stressful for me, let me tell you. And I didn't get much sleep. I've been up since 2 a.m. and so this is like a 21-hour day for me so far. Hopefully I'll be in bed an hour from now. I'd hope so. I hope and pray and everything like that. But I just made some tea, I did dishes, I walked the dog, I did everything I could. I put in some orders. My orders for my Avon business I have, and I spoke with this friend on the phone for hours trying to explain to her that sometimes you have to completely cut free from your family because they don't appreciate you, and I know families are supposed to be that so important in everybody's lives and so supportive, and they're there for you when you need them, and they're always, and it's in the real world, hello, that never happens, at least in most of my experience. Families just make you very, very miserable, and you're better off without them. Joe Blow off of the corner of 10th and Fremont Avenue or somewhere to treat you better than your own blood relations half the time. And it's very true. Jesus was never appreciated by his family, the town he lived in. It's, it's just the way it is anyway. And, but I'm going to keep this streak going. It's like every minute, every second that I'm sober is like empowering me, and I know I could do it, and it feels really good. I still am, except for last night because I had company, and it was just crazy. I wanted my apartment to be warm enough for her, and the furnace was just not acting up. It wouldn't stay a regular temperature, and it was just, I was up all night, and it was one of those crazy type of nights, but I made it through. I'm gonna hopefully get some good sleep tonight and get some stuff done. And okay, I wanted to review some products here. We all know the benefits of coconut oil, but it's kind of greasy, right? So I found this product, coconut oil moisturizing cream. It's like, it's Spa Naturals. Very generic brand. It's manufactured in Santa Clarita, California. So it's USA, go USA. Yay, yay, yay. And the main ingredient is water. It's water-based. Coconut oil is the second ingredient. And then, of course, all the other ingredients. It does have sterile alcohol and cetyl alcohol. Anyway, but it's very creamy, kind of like a cold cream consistency. It works great as a hand cream. That's what I've been using it for. And it also works great as a if you have dry, itchy scalp, this is great for that. The only thing is it does kind of course it's going to build up in your hair, but you can always shampoo that out. But I put it in my hair and leave it in overnight, or you could just put it in the morning, brush it in, and it will just treat your scalp. It's a great, like, what do you call it, like a topical ointment, basically, and it keeps your scalp from being dry and itchy. So I recommend this product. It says that you can use it on your elbows, body, knees, hands, and feet. But so anyway, I guess it would work good on your, for those ashy areas in your elbows and whatever. Okay, and also I'm going to be reviewing LA Colors eyeshadows in Smoky, and these are all blue tones. There's some silver here. There's some dark blues, dark grays, and this is going to be comparable to, these are 12 different cakes in here, and I'm going to basically, this is I'm not going to mention any names, but this is I can't do this. Okay, I'm just going to do this, yeah. This is going to be comparable to one that's going to be released later in the month by everybody we all probably know, and that palette is running for over $50. I think it's $52 or something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to mention anything. I'm not going to throw any shade on anybody, but this is $1 at the Dollar Tree. If you're not rolling in the paper like most of us aren't these days, you might want to go for the Dollar Tree picks. And now I'm using wet Q-tips because I don't want to get this all over my fingers. And I don't know how many Q-tips I need to use. Okay, and so these are moistened Q-tips, and because I find that the eyeshadows work better if they're wet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the swatch, is what I call it. Okay, and you see there's some good pigment there, see? And this is one of the lighter shades. It's not blinding, but it'll probably do the job. And let's see, you could use a little bit more. You can make it darker. It may take a little bit longer to do your eyes, but it's gonna work. And unless you're like, nobody's gonna know you're wearing the Dollar brand. They're just not gonna know. Okay, now I'm going with the lighter blue here, and we're gonna see what that looks like. And you see there is a difference there. There's pretty much enough there's enough pigment in this, and let's see how it blends. Okay. See, he didn't show how his blends, but there is some blending. See that it blends okay, I think. All right, and then let's see what else we're gonna try here. Let's try. This one looks white in the cake, but when you put it on, does it really come out white? Okay. This one maybe isn't good. This isn't really working. Okay. Well, I don't know. You might have to use the right kind of brush to apply that. Let me see what it'll look like in my eye. Do the waterline, just a little rough thing. See what happens. Okay, there's no primer or anything. Let's see. Oh gosh. I'm not using the right kind of brush, but it shows up, right? Yeah, it's actually, you could use this as a primer and then put the darker colors over it. In fact, let's try that. I learned these things just by experimenting, and I'm sure you do too. Okay, so what was it, Victoria Principal from Dynasty? I forget what her part was. She was Bobby, what's his face? His wife. I forget her name. Okay, we got our white eyeshadow, and now we're gonna try to put a darker one over it. I haven't used this one at all. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, this is like black. Wow. For $1, you can't complain. And I put this on my friend yesterday, and there was a lot of fallout, but I was just I didn't use it wet. I think I was using it dry because I was just kind of messing around with it. But if you do use it wet, there's no fallout going on here. It's staying, and let's see. Here we go. It's blending, and let's see what we're going to try next. Now sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll find all the different pigments that you want. But of course, sometimes it's just what they have. And that is more like a... Off camera, it looks like a dark slate blue gray, almost identical to the one from the $52 palette. On camera, it's gonna look more of like a dark gray ashy color, but it really is more of a slate gray bluey color. It's very nice. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna be reviewing is Avon True Color Moisturizing Eye Makeup Remover Lotion. Okay, and again, I'm using some moistened. These are Dollar Tree. They're those cotton pad thingies. It's all wet, so you can't tell what it looks like. But it's those round pads that come in a long tube package. Oh boy, I used way too much. You only need about this much. I'm not going to be able to see because it's white on white, but it's like a finger, a small dab, and we're going to see how well it just swipes off the eyeshadow very easily. It's all gone. You can't do that with just soap and water. And it's gentle. It's not going to strip the oils off of your skin because it's a lotion-based makeup remover. And all done. It's all gone. Okay. So those are my product reviews. I hope they're helpful. As far as all the family drama stuff, don't let your family push you around. Don't ever let your family dictate your happiness. They don't make you happy. They're like, a lot of people think you have to have good relationships with your family to be happy. Well, yeah, in the fantasy world, fantasy island that people think they live on, that may be, but in the real life, it doesn't happen. In fact, your family's members can be your worst enemies in most cases. They're the ones who can bring you down the most. They're the ones who can kill your spirit. They're the ones who can just push those buttons and, who needs that crap? Nobody. So, all I have to say is, sometimes you're better off alone. Sometimes you're better off closing that door. Shutting off your family. You don't have to be rude to anybody. You don't have to yell at anybody. You don't have to scream at anybody. But you could just tell them, you could just show them that you're fine without them, and you don't owe anybody anything. They don't owe you anything. You gotta just stand on your own 2 feet sometimes. And I know I'm preaching, but I feel strongly about it. And a lot of times family members, family situations, the dynamics are so sick and unrepairable that they're very toxic, and they will, they could lead a person down a road of addiction. And because it's like the only way to escape for a lot of people. And they, a lot of times, family members make you feel like you don't measure up. So you're always trying to play like you're the champion and you have to prove yourself. And it just doesn't work. In fact, it may hinder you more than it'll help you. So that's all I gotta say. And I want everybody to have a great weekend coming up, St. Patty's weekend on Sunday. It's right around the corner. And I'll do a video maybe at Sunday night. Yeah, I'll try to do a video Sunday night, and I'll try to come up with a song for you guys. I don't know what to sing about. Maybe I'll think of something. And anyway, love you all. Peace out.